Hi, my name's Cameron Carlson with AnimeLocation.tv. I have with me my best friend, Mr. Todd Haberkorn. How you doing?
Well, again, good to see you. It's been a busy weekend. You've been busy. I've been busy. Yeah.
So it's only been a few months since the last time we got to see you. It was at Carlson, and how have you been in those short 2 months?
Begins with a B, ends with a Izzy. It's been fun. We recording a lot, doing a lot of audiobooks and video games and all that good stuff. About to do a little motion capture later this month, and actually right now in 10 minutes, the tribute video screening here at Columbus, Ohio. So it'll be a lot of fun.
And now we mentioned that you play guitar. Is there any chance of an album coming out for your fans?
Yes, I plan on hopefully getting it out by Christmas. And actually, who I'm collaborating with Eyeshine, so we'll see what happens. Yeah, we'll see what happens. It's early stages right now.
Well, I'm a fan of them desperately. Now, we also mentioned that the Star Trek series that you're working on with Vic and all those great people down in Atlanta, recently you guys did an interview, went up on the net. How is that reaction, and is it getting attention for the project?
Yeah, it totally is. I mean, it's exactly what I thought it would be. I mean, there's some projects you get involved with where you're like, okay, this is gonna hit, and it's not because of anything I'm doing myself. It's because of what Vic has brought to the table with it, his enthusiasm about the project, the fact that he's in a position where he can finance the project and make it happen and make it worthy of kind of the franchise. I feel like, and he's doing a great job with it. Very knowledgeable, very talented. We've got a great group of people doing it. And I really look forward to filming the first episode, so it's going to be fun.
Okay, and a really big announcement that came recently from Funimation was that they got Season 2 of Fairy Tail. What was that like? Is there potential for that tattoo?
Well, I kind of see, the thing about it is I knew it was coming before they announced it, so I had to sit on that for a while. But the tattoo's coming at 100 episodes. This is only the next 24 of Season 2, so we have to get one more batch because we're doing the next 24 and the movie. But if we do one more chunk, it's tattoo time. I'm ready to rock. I am ready for I kind of wanted it now. So when I found out we were just doing 24 episodes, I was like, man. But get out there, get the show. Because it's when you go to cons and you say, how many people have seen this show? A ton of people raise their hands. You go, how many of you actually bought it? Lots of hands go down. I don't like that. We got to get out there and get that show. So let's get it to 100 episodes.
Okay, and on that note, what about a potential for a third season of D. Gray Man coming over to the U.S.?
Hey, that's the same thing. They just came out with the Save edition of that show. Get it. Show people. That's how you communicate with a company. You show them, hey, we want more of this, so we get more of it. So it's like I said earlier, like with Avengers, it's like the movie hadn't even left theaters. We're like, oh, we're doing part 2. Why do you think that is? It's because people went out and saw it, and it's raked in over $1.5 billion in ticket sales. So I mean, money talks to companies. That's their language. So, I mean, if people get the show, we'll do more. Certainly. Yeah.
Okay. And let's go way back in the old archive of Suzuka. What was it like playing Yamato? Because that was like one of your first big roles. What was it like doing that, considering the content of the show being a love story and him figuring out between all those different women, like, what is he going to do?
Yeah, I mean, that was my first lead role, and it was startling for me because I had done probably 2 bit roles before that, and then right into a lead role, which was very fortunate to have that. It was great. It was a fun experience. Learned a lot of. There were some rough patches that I worked out along the way, and just kind of get it under my belt at that point. I mean, this was 6 years ago. I mean, it was a very different time for me, and I was happy to do it and grateful for the experience. And people really still love that show and talk about it and ask me which girl I choose, and it's always Miki. So yeah, Honeko was like the reliable, sweet but boring. Miki's like, oh man, that's party and a half. There we go.
All right, and you have your Team Haberkorn. It's an amazing group. What inspired you to create the group and work with you on it?
It wasn't so much that I created it outside of the fact that they approached me and said, we need to do this. And so when they had that much enthusiasm about it, I said, sure, let's try it out. And I didn't realize how much of a life it would take on. I mean, like Steve, the webmaster, is fantastic. We've got Danielle, who's our social media person. She's awesome on Twitter and Tumblr, Facebook. Suzette is a fantastic president. We've got a lot of great members. They're very, very tight-knit. They do fantastic things with the club. They helped raise, they were part of the group that raised over $1,300 for the cancer charity. We're about to do some with the tribute video. They're a great group. They're really fantastic. I didn't realize how much work the fan club would be. I mean, it's like another job, really. So, but it's everyone loves it, and we're so grateful.
All right, and now, are there any upcoming projects you want to talk about that we didn't talk about?
A lot of they announced Aria had come out in the anime world. Control had come out. Those are 2 shows to check out. We've got a lot of Team Haberkorn stuff doing. We're relaunching a new website this next month on the anniversary, 1-year anniversary. We've got a lot of new content coming, a lot of new content coming. But there's a lot of stuff coming in the album, all that kind of stuff. Lots of stuff.
And is there any way fans can keep up with you via ToddHaberkorn.com and TeamHaberkorn.com and Facebook and all that jazz? And a final message for all your great fans.
As always with the fans, I mean, they're so fantastic. No matter West Coast, East Coast, internationally, wherever, they're all share this same enthusiasm and love for anime and coming out to conventions and cosplaying. And for us, the voice actors, and we're eternally grateful for it because it's so simple. Without them, we wouldn't be here. So it's so great to have the fans. Very thankful.
All right. Well, thank you so much for coming to Matsuricon and talking with us. Thank you so much.
Always a pleasure. Thanks, Cameron.